learned from Zaina, and Zaina made it up. Like Menar made her story up, and I think you'll feel connection with it again. So, I say story, story, you say tell us a story, that's the ritual. Story, story?
Tell us a story.
Far away, there was a garden. And in the garden, there was a little flower trying to grow. But it was dry. Long time with no rain. And although the little flower tried to bloom, its head was drooping. And along floated a cloud, just a small cloud, a small white cloud. And the cloud saw the drooping flower and came closer and said, "Why are you so sad?" And the flower said, "I need water. Please give me water. I am so thirsty." "I am too small," said the cloud, "but I will help." And away the little cloud floated, away from the garden towards the great mountains. And beyond the great mountains, the little cloud floated until the little cloud found big, heavy, grey rain clouds. They were bursting, ready to rain. And the little cloud said, "Beyond the mountains is a garden. The garden is dry. And in the garden there is a little flower. Please, come to the garden. We will help. But we need to be carried to the garden. We need the wind." But the little faithful cloud didn't give up. The little cloud went and found the wind. "Wind, wind, please blow the heavy rain clouds. Blow them beyond the mountain to the little dry garden. There is a little flower that needs to bloom." "I will help," said the rain cloud. "No," said the
Wind.
You were listening. And the wind began to blow. Would you blow? The wind blew those heavy, dark rain clouds. But you know what happens when rain clouds meet the mountain. The clouds burst. And the rain fell. And down the sides of the mountain ran torrent streams. And the streams reached out from the mountain. But the dry garden was too far away. And the little faithful cloud saw this and was sad. How can I help my friend, the little flower? But suddenly, fluttering, wings flapping, there appeared a little bird. And the little bird said, "Why are you so sad, little cloud?" "Oh, far away there is a dry garden. The little flower's head is drooping, but all of the rain has fallen and the stream doesn't reach the garden." And immediately that little bird fluttered down and scooped up just a drop of water in her beak. And she began beating her wings, and she flew, and she flew, and she flew. She flew all the way to the garden and found the little drooping dry flower, and she dropped water, just one drop, and it wasn't enough. But the flower appreciated that drop of water. And the flower saw that it wasn't enough, and the flower, the cloud, the bird didn't give up. The bird flapped her wings. She flew all the way back across the desert and all the way to the stream that was still running, and she scooped up one drop of water in her beak. And all the way back she flew, she flapped her wings, she flew and she flew and she flew. And she dropped that water onto the flower. She went back to the stream, back to the garden, back to the stream, back to the garden, flying and flying and flying. And she never gave up. She never gave up. Don't give up, because you have friends. And the water was enough. And the little flower bloomed. And other little flowers began to grow. And other little birds began to follow, carrying water from the stream to the dry garden. And now, the garden is in flower. So